Hello, hello, hello. Let me just quickly sort this out. Hey, happy Sunday, everyone. Okay, this is good. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm so sorry for getting to you rather late. We've just come back from the West. So I'm going to get straight into this workout. We're going to start with a quick 2, 3 to 5 minute warm up. And then we get into our main workout, which is the strength endurance for this week. Okay, so it's going to be combining strength with an exercise that's going to test your endurance. So how long can you hold on to this exercise? I've got a timer right next to me. I've got this strength exercise working for 40 seconds. We are going to be hitting the muscles really hard. So rather than working with tempo today, we're going to keep it more of a pump feel. So you're going to aim for as many reps as possible in your 40 seconds of the workout. The endurance side or the cardio aspect of the workout is going to be sort of like your Pilates exercise, and you're going to be holding a position and working within this position in your body and trying your best to hold on for 30 seconds or as long as you can. If 10 seconds is what your body's used to, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it is, as long as you can hold on as long as you can with a time cap of 30 seconds. So we'll go 40 seconds of the strength or pump exercise, move into 30 seconds of the endurance or cardio exercise. We'll do that twice before we move to the next 2 exercises, okay? Now we start with our lovely warm-up. For this sequence in the warm-up, give me a second. I'm in one of the girls' rooms. We are going to get our feet wider than our hips. And then from here, this is one of my favorite ways to warm up the entire hips and the upper body. I'm going to push my right hand into my right knee, and I'm going to drop my right shoulder towards the floor. Instantly a click in my back. So it's not like you're leaning on that leg or supporting your upper body with that leg. You're actually pushing into that thigh or that knee so you can drop the shoulders low as you warm up the hip and the mid-thoracic of your spine. Lovely. Now the next one here, we're going to go for some squats before we get into our froggers. So we're going to keep our feet slightly wider than our hips, tucking that tailbone in, so we're bringing that pelvic bone up to our breastbone, and we're going to get into lovely squats. Maybe go for 5 to 8 reps, just warming up the entire body, the lower body. Going for 3 more, and 2. Last one. All right, nice work. We hold this position. You're going to bring your fingertips underneath your feet or underneath your toes. And then from here, keeping the bum nice and high, you're going to look underneath the thigh, keeping that knee slightly bent, and then bringing the hip down in between your heels. So raising that chest so the chest is parallel to the wall. Sorry, not parallel to the, yes, parallel to the wall. And then bringing your hips high, looking underneath the knees, underneath the hips, and just feeling that lovely little stretch in the back of your thighs. Dropping that hip and keeping that chest upright. Bringing it back in, a lovely little stretch here for the hip girdle. And we've got 2 more. And our last one. Nice work. Dropping your hands onto the mat, bringing your feet away from your hands with your knees directly underneath your hip. We're just going to warm up the hip socket here. So going with some rotations with the knees, you're going to bring your knee out to the side, rotating it back. Try to keep that hip bone facing the mat. We're going for 5 of these. Opposite direction, going up and around. Just warming up that left hip. Nice work. Now let's move on to the right leg. We're going out to the side. So tomorrow we're doing hybrid with Pilates, strength and cardio. And that's where we're going to be working with a tempo, or actually working between 6 to 8 reps. Rather than working fast, we're going to be working a lot slower so we can stress our muscles with the slower and lower rep count. Nice work. Opposite direction. Amazing. So keeping your hands directly underneath your shoulders, You're going to bring your knees in underneath your hips, and all you're going to do here is we're warming up the triceps. So keeping your hip where they are right now, just dropping the elbow to the floor and then pushing straight back up. So try not to move the hips from where they are. So just dropping that elbow, keeping the hips right above the knees, and just warming up your triceps. Nice work. We go for 4 more. And 3. Last 2. 1. Nice work. We're going for 1 more, and we're just going to pause here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. All right, bringing the feet into the hands. We're just walking our way up. We're standing now. Just a few little shoulder, chest openers. We're going to torso twist to the back. Bring that hand back to the front, opening up the left side and then the right side. So just a few torso twists here just to open up the chest and the shoulder. Just moving mindfully here. We go for 3 more. And 2. Last 1. Nice work. All right, hands up over your head and then bringing it straight back down. Taking a nice deep breath in on the top and exhaling to the bottom. We go for 3 more. Centering yourself and allowing your body to prepare for this workout. Our lucky last 1. Nice work. All right, palms up to the ceiling, dropping side to side. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I am ready. I'm pumped for this workout. It's going to be a quick, you're in, you're out, you're done for the workout. And it is going to be 23 minutes of the workout, and then we cool down for another 5 minutes. Okay? All right, the first exercise we are working with is our caterpillar crawl. Okay, so with the caterpillar crawls, you want to start standing at the top of your mat or the bottom of your mat, whatever works for you here. And you're going to keep the knees slightly bent as you hinge back. You're going to bring your hands directly to just in front of your feet. And as you're walking your hands away from your feet, you're trying your best not to rock the hips side to side. Okay, so keep it nice and stable in the hips. And then once you're here, you either drop to the knees and drop your chest all the way to the floor. Raise the hands, bring it straight back in, and then lift the knees, squatting down away from the mat and keeping that hip nice and stable. So that is our first exercise before we get into the endurance exercise, okay? And we've got 10 seconds in between each of these exercises to raise our heart rate up and get that endurance side or cardio aspect of the workout. So we are going to start. Get ready, standing at the top of your mat. And I've got a fun little surprise at the end. It's not part of the workout. It is not the workout, just a little announcement for one of our clients. And we shall start. Let's go. Keeping our hip nice and stable. Walking your hands away from your hips. You either drop in your knees all the way down. Raise the hand. Tuck your tailbone in. Push away from the mat. Tuck your toes. Push your bum out so they're not shifting side to side. Standing up nice and tall. Now going a little bit faster. You want to keep the feet, the knees nice and straight. You can do that as well, but try not to rock the hips as you come down to the mat and as you're pushing away from the mat. Let's get those push-ups. Nice work. Keep the hip nice and stable. We've got 5 seconds here. And down, all the way up. Perfect. Our next one, we've got the swimmers. So your hands come straight out to the front. And you have the option here, whether you'd like to hold this position with your elbows out to the side and just paddling the feet, or your hands come straight above the head with your biceps closer to your ears, drop the shoulders away from the ears, and you're paddling here. And this is going to raise the heart rate. Nice work. Pointing the toes, and your fingers are reaching as far as they can go. We've got 10 seconds. Hold that position. Keeping the core nice and tight, lengthening the body. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've got 30 seconds. We're doing this one more time, that exact exercise, okay? So the 2 exercises, we're doing them twice through. So this is the second round coming up. We've got 15 seconds to get ready. Now preparing for your caterpillar crawl or your inchworm crawl into your push-up. Try to get as many reps as possible with this strength exercise, okay? We're on in 5. Remember, keeping the hip nice and still. Do not rock them side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Squatting down. Walk your hands away from the hips. Dropping into your push-up, whether it's off the feet or off the knees. Hands away. Squatting down and just keeping the hip nice and stacked. Awesome work. Nice and stable here. Into your push-up, off the knees or off the feet. Walk your hands away. Keep the hip nice and stable. And stand in. Nice work. Walking the hands away from the hips. Into your push-up. Drop the hip. Keep it nice and still. We've got less than 10 seconds here now. And 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Preparing for our swimmers. We're lying completely flat on our stomach. Hands are out over the head and feet are pointed. Let's go. We've got our swimmers here. You know that lovely little triangle that I have in the front of your hip? That is in contact with the mat and you're tucking your tailbone in. So you're not feeling any pain through the mid-back. You're actually working from below the shoulder blades all the way down to the glutes. The entire posterior chain here. 10 seconds. Hold on. We can do it. We've got 5 and 4 and 3 higher, 2 and 1. Okay. Wonderful. We have got 45 seconds of recovery here now. We are going to start the second superset. Okay. We have got 6 supersets to work with today. We've completed 1. We've got 5 to go. Our next exercise, you are going to hold on to 2 free weights, whatever works for you here. And you're going to bring, for your first set, we're going to work with the left side. And then the second set, we're going to work with the right. We step out into a lunge. We bring the dumbbell down. We bring it up. Straight back in. Stepping out into the side lunge. Bring the dumbbells up, down, and push away from the mat. Ready? Let's go. Both the toes are pointed. You're keeping one leg straight, the other. You're pushing your bum out first, pushing 80% of your weight into that right leg. Bring that dumbbell up, working through the shoulders, stepping back in through that right leg. Stepping out, chest upright. Driving the dumbbells up parallel to the shoulders. And down. Amazing. 10 seconds. How many reps can we get? As you're bringing the weights out to the front, it balances with the weight of your glutes to the back of your body. Now, our endurance exercise. You're sitting in this V position. Your forearms are resting comfortably. I want you to tuck the tailbone in, raise the legs. We're going to go for these scissor kicks or the bikes. Now, if this is too difficult, you're lying completely on your back, supporting your hip, and still going for the same movement, but working with the lower abs as much as you can. We've got 14. Nice work. And 10. Bring the rib cage down to the hip bones for 5. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We've done 1 round of this. Our next set, we're working with the left leg. Okay. 20 seconds preparing. This is where you're holding your dumbbell. You step away with your left leg, making sure both toes are pointing to the front. And then from here, you bend that left knee, you push your hip out, you raise, front raise, and you're pushing straight through that leg, okay? So getting ready. And 3, 2, let's go. Outside lunge with our raise. Bring it back in. Nice work. If you want a bit more of a shoulder work here, as you're standing, you're getting into that lateral raise. Bring it down, out to the front, and set it up nice and tall. And up. Nice work. Keeping it parallel to the shoulder. You don't want to go above that parallel position. You want to keep it nice and safe in the shoulder girdle and raise. Got less than 10. Amazing. Elbows slightly bent. And 3, 2, and 1. Getting back into our V-sit exercise. Oh boy. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the lower you bring those legs, the harder you're working your lower abs. If you bring it higher, keeping it higher, it takes the pressure off the lower abs a little bit more. So you choose whatever you're comfortable with here. Nice work. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, let's go with the scissors. Let's go for 10. Almost there. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Our next exercise. It's a combination of your 4-point bird dog and a row, okay? So you're holding on to the weight with your left hand. Let's start with our left side first, okay? So this is an example. We're still resting right now. Our right hand is on the floor and the left knee, okay? We extend the right leg out. And then from here, all you're going to do is roll to your back pocket. Okay? That's our first exercise. And I'm going to turn around so you can see this and understand what I'm doing. Getting ready? All right, extend your right leg. Your left hand is going to work first. Pull into your back pocket. As many reps as you can. I am going to hold the weight with my left hand and just stay on my right fist so I can get a bit more work on my left side. Going with a few centimeters off the floor. Going a little bit higher here. Nice work. Hold that position. We're working with the left side for the first set. Second set, we hit the right. And pull to that back pocket. Maintain that hip stability. Definitely feeling the burn. Our next exercise is the bear pulse. Okay. Hold that position in the bear position. 30 seconds. We're going to hold that knee hovering off the floor. We're going to pulse the elbows and the knees towards the ground, okay? So hold in this position. It's a full body exercise, this one. We are halfway through. Stay with me. A lot of endurance here. But keep that mindset strong. 10 seconds. Bend and straighten. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, we've got second round coming up. We are working with the right hand, left leg extended. Okay, so I'm going to stay on my left fist so I can work with a bit more range as I drop that weight. I'm extending my left leg out to the side, squeezing my butt, pointing my toe. From here, let's go. And we pull to our back pocket. We're working with a lot of hip and shoulder stability here as we're working with our lats. Pull to the back pocket, shoulders drop away from the ear. Nice and stable. Halfway through. Really feeling this one. Stay with me, 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Our bear pulses are coming up. It's a lovely little combination of all your favorite exercises. Oh, no. Don't do this to me. Got 12 minutes. All right. Getting ready, team. Let's go for our bear pulses. And we're pulsing here. That's it. Elbows bend, knees drop in a little bit closer towards the ground. It does not rest. It's just hovering off the floor and keeping that knee directly underneath the hip so you're safe here. Let's go for 10 seconds. Almost there. Pull the belly button up to the spine. And 5, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, we are halfway through this workout. And I swear, this is kicking my butt. Okay. Wow. Amazing. Let's go. Our next two exercises. The first one though, we've got the shoulder bridge. So single leg bridge plus press. Okay, so we're doing a press, a shoulder press, chest press, while we're maintaining a single leg hip bridge. So this is going to test your hip stability a whole lot. So let's bring both our hips up, and then we're going to raise one leg and work with a chest press. Let's go. What you could do here instead is fold the right leg over the left and work in with your chest press here. So maintaining that hip bridge and just working with the left side, keeping it nice and strong. Otherwise, you want that extra bit of challenge. Straighten that leg and keep it parallel or in line with the hip. Ouch, my hair is hurting me. We've got 15 seconds to go. Keep that hip nice and high. Oh my gosh. Amazing. All right. Our next exercise is the hundreds. I'm so sorry to have to do this to you, but we've got the hundreds here. You're keeping the knees parallel to the hips. All right, curling up. Let's hold this position. And you're going to take a deep breath in every 5 pulses. And then exhale for every 5. Raising the chin, the chest and the shoulders off the mat here. Bringing that rib cage a little bit closer. If you want to feel this a little bit more, straighten the knees. Oh boy. Getting ready for your hip bridge and press. So as I mentioned earlier, we come into a lovely little hip bridge here and just keeping the shoulders rested comfortably, lengthening your neck. And when you're ready, once you're ready, you're going to pop that leg up, okay? Or fold it over. And then we work with our chest press. Oh, getting ready. Let's go. Raise that hip nice and high here. And just maintaining that lovely single leg hip bridge position. That left hip might drop. And if so, just adjusting that hip. So you're trying your best to keep the right leg working the hardest here. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. It's harder than it looks. Oh, shoot the duck. Lovely, lovely exercise combination. We're getting into our hundreds. So we bring the knees parallel to the hips, so in line with the hips, okay, right above the hip. Now from here, we're going to perform a curl, bringing the ribs down to the hip bone, closing that gap. Push the back into the mat. We're pulsing here for 30 seconds. And every 5, you take a deep breath in. Next 5, you exhale. Nice work. Keep pushing that back deep into the mat and holding that chest nice and high. Oh my gosh. We are almost there, everyone. We've got 7 more minutes. Our next exercise, we are going for, wow, who thought you could sweat this much when you're doing a quick strength endurance? I know, I knew this was going to happen. We've got the arabesque or the single leg deadlift. You're holding your 2 dumbbells. You're going to keep the left foot. We're working with the left side first. So you're going to keep that left knee slightly bent. The entire foot is dug into the mat. I'm demonstrating for now. I kick my leg back. My right leg moves back. Okay. And then I try to keep that leg hovering off the mat. I row. I try my best not to drop that leg. I bring it up into a curl and I press over the head. Okay, so keeping the core nice and tight. I extend that back leg. I row. I bring it up into that curl. I press up over the head. And we're working with one side only. Otherwise, keep that foot hovering off the mat. I bring, that toe on the mat. I bring it into a row. I lift that knee up and then I press up over the head. 10 more seconds. Arabesque or single leg. Rowing in, pull, and press. And 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Our next exercise here, we've got the back step with the knee drive. So still working with this position. Bending the knees. We step in back, pulling in. Now this is one of the most underrated exercises to raise your heart rate. Why? You're working with a whole lot of stability here with that left leg. You're bringing your hands higher than your shoulders, which means your heart's going to work even harder trying to pump blood over the head. Then you're stepping back with that leg, working the biggest muscle group in your body. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it off on the left. Grab those weights. In another 25 seconds, we're going to work with the right side. Okay, so a few different variations here. You either extend that leg, lifting it off the mat. We row, keeping that neutral spine, so try not to slouch in, keep the chest proud. You stand up nice and tall, you curl, you press over your head. Alternatively, keep it on the toe. You push that hip out, keep that knee slightly bent. You row, you stand up, you raise the leg, and then press in that position. Let's go. We've got this. Extending that toe back, rowing in that lovely arabesque, curl it up, drive the knee up to the chest, pressing up over the head, keeping that lovely balance. And lifting up. Centering yourself, focusing on your core. Nice work. And down, kicking back. And press. Nice work. Now our back step with our knee drive. Bringing the head parallel to the shoulders, parallel to the tailbone, that neck. Now we step in, we bring the knees in, bring the elbows towards the knee, and just pushing and pulling through. Keep that leg hovering off the floor if you want to feel that right leg a little bit more. And just bringing that toe, that back toe, towards the calf of the front leg. Keep that back straight, or trying to keep it neutral. Oh my gosh. And done. We've got one final superset here. And we're working with the pull over. Is it 1 or 2? Looks like 2. Let's see. We've got the pull over with the knee marches. So I'm going to get you to lie on your back. You're working with 2 dumbbells here. And this is going to be working the top of your abs and your chest with a few of the lats, okay? So what we're going to do here, we bring it up into a lovely hip bridge, okay? You're going to work with a pull over, and as you're pulling over, let me just demonstrate this real quick for you. You're going to keep that position in your elbow, so do not lock it in and do not bend it anymore. It's not a tricep extension. You're going to move all the way from the shoulders and pull in through the lats. And each time you're doing this, you're going to bring one foot off the mat and pull. Maintaining that lovely long neck and keeping the hip nice and stable. Pulling from just below the armpits and incorporating a few of the abs. Working here too, alternating. Nice work. Last one. All right. Our endurance or cardio exercise, we've got the hollow flutters. This is our final superset. So our hollow flutters, you're going to bring your head to rest heavy in your hands and straightening out the legs, or you can keep it bent. And we're just going to flutter the legs, okay? So working with the lower abs bias here and a bit of the hip flexors, but I want you to focus on pushing that back deep into the mat as you hold this position in that hollow body right now. Otherwise, the hands come up over the head and just fluttering the legs, pushing back into the mat with your lower abs, lower back. Oh, final one. Grab those weights. We've got 30 seconds before our final set. of this workout. Wow. Let's lie back here. Bringing our hip in, just straightening up the body. I bring my dumbbells, and now we're going to practice those pullovers. And as we bring the dumbbells up, we are going to bring one knee up towards the bell. Dropping down together and pulling up together. Nice work. Now let's try and maintain heel position. So stay on the heels, stay with the heels raised. Nice work. Oh boy. Final countdown. Oh boy, last one. Amazing. All right, our final 30-second exercise for today. We've got the hollow flutters. Let's dig out back deep into the mat. Hold that position and just try to keep that back neutral or imprint. I'm going to bring my rib cage down towards my hip bone, and I'm paddling here. Hold that position off the mat with your shoulders off the mat. Oh my gosh, the pain is real. And we're done. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow, wow. Sunday sesh, done and done, baby. Oh my gosh. That was exactly, honest to goodness, that was exactly what I needed after a chilled out Saturday and just in the car most of the day. That is exactly what I needed. Just a quick, you're in, you're out, you've got a good burn. You felt it, but not too much where you're sore tomorrow. You still have it in you to push through hybrid tomorrow. While we're here, I want you to slowly bring your knees up towards your chest. Let's rock the knees out to the side and just release in any tightness or lactic acid through this joint in your hip. Nice work. When you're ready, we're going to hug them in, hold tightly. Amazing. Now bring in your hands underneath both your legs and just the top, okay? So flexing your heels so you've got the soles of your feet facing up to the ceiling, and you're going to pull down and just allowing the inside of your hips and your entire thigh, your hip flexors, your back to get that lovely deep stretch. So pulling down and just opening up through the hips. Go for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lovely. Pointing your toe, straightening the knees. We drop the legs down. Hands up over the head and just pulling the hands away from the shoulders. Bring the rib cage down. Nice work. Right, from here, turn it onto your side. Grab your foot up towards your hip, pushing the hips forward. Nice work. What you can do is you can lie on that leg if you want, or towards that ankle. Then we face the other side. Grab that foot up towards your hip. Thrust the hips forward, feeling that lovely deep stretch in the front of your thighs. Amazing. Turning all the way to your front. I want your elbows parallel to your shoulders, and you're going to take a deep breath in and exhale as you just lift gently. You can push your forearm into the mat or into the floor and just pulling from the top of your head down to your tailbone. Just lengthening the spine here, but you're also getting a lovely stretch in the front of your body. Bringing your right hand or your left hand out to the side, turning your body and just feeling that lovely deep stretch in the front of your left arm. And you're also stretching out that thigh in the front Turning over, bringing that leg to join, and feeling that stretch in the front of your right shoulder. Amazing. Coming all the way up into a lovely cobra pose. Coming, pushing away from the mat, bringing that chest to hip, bring it back to your bum, hold that position, that lovely, well-deserving child's pose. Fingers walk away from your shoulders. Amazing. Awesome work. Let's kneel. Now you're just going to sit on your heels here and just pushing the spine out as you tuck your chin towards your chest. And then slowly pushing out to the front as you bring your shoulders away from your ear. One more, pushing away, hold on to the front of your knees. And out. Nice work. Bringing your hands up over your head while you're in that kneeling position. Bringing your fingers to interlace, pushing your palm up, biceps to the ear, and we are done for today. And that's it. Short, sweet, but satisfying. I really enjoyed that class. I feel like Sundays and Saturdays are usually our busiest time. We have the kids home, we have the husband home, we have the family to take care of. So something like this is really enjoyable. You know, it's not going to take your entire hour. I have a lovely message for Lamba. Lamba, you are gifted the lovely ankle weights and the 2 3-kilo dumbbells. So I'm going to prepare that for you, and you let me know which day this week you'd love to pick that up. But Asayali has decided to donate and gift, not donate, but gift one of our members. So he went through all the names and then he just stopped at one, and it was your number. So he's kindly gifted you the prize that he won last week. So amazing. So congrats, Lemba. You now have something to say. Well, swear at Asayali when you use it, not me. He's the one that gifted it to you when you go through that burn. Have a lovely Sunday, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, 9:30. Bye.